This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we see a squad from the SEC, LSU Tigers, taking on the ninth-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity of the Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and they pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's offense handled this environment. Jalen Milroe, in 1 week he looks great. The next week, just not quite there in the passing game. But this game, it was all about his legs. The best athlete on the field by far. How will Bama do without that explosive playmaker at quarterback this year?
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught, he's wide open, look out. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And it falls incomplete. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Back to throw again. Running back has it on the screen now. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A horrible field position to start the drive through, but they just marched right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. So LSU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman too far downfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Durham. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down. They'll kick it away here. Choosing to return the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking for a gap. It's Miller. Breaking free at the 35. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. The ball is loose. The defense has got it.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First down and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Durham.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And he keeps it. He finds some space.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. To throw, it's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
The tight end has got it, Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets to the first and still running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Running play called on 3rd and short. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand. Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he... to make the accurate throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Throwing for his running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution of that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Play fake, looking to throw.
Boy, risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Miller. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Simpson. Grab near the sticks, it's Miller. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, tie. This offense really clicking. All the energy really building there. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That's caught. It's Hill. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal.
Here we go.
Ball handed off. And the defense wraps him up. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Nice grab. It's Anderson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14.
That makes the score Alabama 24, LSU 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
On the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Grabbed by the receiver. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
A running play called on 4th down. Tackle, but first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Ready, fight.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down for the 30.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Alabama.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.